Is there an afterlife? Kind of seems, majority people speculate this. I mean, there's really no way you could disprove it, but it seems odd, though, when you don't just look at yourself, you look at other things to speculate. Take your common housefly. Jeez, I mean, these things rarely live up to a couple days. They just come out, fly around, have sex, which is their only purpose in life, and they just drop dead. And that's really their life. I mean, that's it. I mean, how pointless is that? From any worldview, Christian, atheism, whatever. Where does a fly go when it dies? Does it go to fly heaven? No, I mean, when we think about a fly dying, we don't think about anything. It just dies, and we don't think anything more of it. But I mean, 1 billion flies must drop dead in a week. I mean, and none of them go anywhere after they die? That's odd. I mean, how pointless is their existence? That there are about 1 million ants per person in this world. That's how many ants there are. Ants are capable of having some sort of society structure. They have a queen. They have some similarities, in a sense, to us, as as close as you get to being an insect. It's about, quadrillion ants, give or take. Where do they all go when they die? I mean, no one really speculates that they go anywhere. We just see it as probably nothing because they're so insignificant. So think about every insect on this planet. I could only imagine they're uncountable. How many insects live on this planet? And just think how many die in a year. Just fade away. Their existence was practically meaningless. Most of it was just reproducing and they just passed on. Where did they go when they die? I mean, once again, no one speculates anywhere. Okay, let's get a little more complicated. What about lions? What about giraffes? What about monkeys? Where do they go when they die? Nowhere? So their lives, they just eat, reproduce, fight, and that's it? And they just fade away? That seems meaningless. Okay, let's get even more personal. Dogs. Cats. Our house pets. I mean, we don't, as much as we love them, we don't necessarily see them, all dogs go to heaven in a sense. We see them once again as passed on. I mean, it's a lot harder to accept that because we can sympathize with them. But I mean, once again, most of us don't speculate they're in heaven. We don't speculate they're in some kind of afterlife, some doggy heaven or some cat heaven. So I mean, just think of the multitude of animals, plants, insects that just die all the time, countlessly, over the past, if you want to say 6,000 years, fine. Over the past 6,000 years, fine. Just think about that. And they go nowhere when they die? But us? No. What about us? Do we go anywhere when we die? I don't know. But why us, though? Why us? What's so special about us, then? Why, because we can think a little bit more? We can understand a little bit more? Somehow this opens the door for an afterlife for us? I mean, is it more likely that you're crazy or everyone else is crazy? Think about that. I mean, if you're going to speculate that there is an afterlife, why not everything else then? Why not a fly heaven? Why not a dog heaven? Why not a bear heaven? Why? They don't deserve it? They get this minuscule, pathetic, practically non-existent life, and they just pass on like the fly. Not even a couple days they get to live, and they don't get some eternal afterlife. How pathetic is that? Who created that? Who would create a fly to live a couple days and then have no afterlife? But not us, though, right? This seemingly endless universe where our planet is merely a dot. 8 planets circle our solar system, and we just happen to be one of them, let alone the 400 other planets we've discovered. It must take a big ego to think that you're that special.